Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I hope you would be safe and sound inside your homes. Dear students, as you know, the government has finally announced winter vacations right from 21st of December 2020, and these vacations will remain in effect up to February 28, 2021. So you have almost about 2 months to prepare yourselves. For that, you have to move some coaching centers, whether these coaching centers are the private centers or they are the government run centers, mentor tutorials. Whatever the feasible for you, you must move to these centers to get facilitated physically so that you are you will cover a good percentage of syllabus before reaching the school when the schools would reopen in the month of the March. However, nothing can be predicted about tomorrow. What would be the condition here? It can't be predicted. Dear students, this digital platform can't be the substitute for the actual mode of the teaching. If it had been the substitute for the actual mode of teaching, then the Americans and Italians would have asked their teachers to just deliver things from their homes and also asked their students to receive things from their homes. So it is just not the substitute for the actual mode of teaching. Dear students, yesterday a student from Sirajpura called me to throw the light on the Cold War. That is the very beginning of class 12th political science. Dear students, as the name indicates, Cold War means not a hot war, it's opposite to hot war. And when there is no use of weapons, no use of bombs, no use of missiles, we can say it is a war of talks, or it's fought in the minds of the people, or it is a tension between the two states or many states. The term is called the Cold War. Dear students, you might be knowing that in 1945, finally the Second World War came to an end, and it brought destruction to the world in terms of human lives and property. But after the end of the day, it came to an end in 1945, and this war had some major consequences. One of the major consequences of the Second World War was that UNO got formed, that is the United Nations Organization got formed in 1945, and the main purpose of United Nations Organization was that to bring peace and prosperity in the world and check the further wars in the world. And secondly, most colonized nations of the world started gaining freedom from the imperialistic powers. And the most important thing today we are dealing, that is there emerged two superpowers in the world. One the former USSR and another the United States of America, and they both were promoting two different ideologies. One ideology is called the communist ideology or socialist ideology. That ideology was promoted by former USSR, or we can say that was being promoted by the USSR. And the next ideology, that is the capitalism and its propagators were the United States of America. Though first of all, we can say there was the ideological conflict between USSR and the United States of America. So the period from 1945, when Second World War came to an end, up to 1991, the same period, it was a period of tension between the two giant states of world over the supremacy, and this period of tension, of this ideological conflict between the two states is termed as the Cold War in the world politics or world history. So simply you have to keep in the mind the tension between USSR and the United States of America right from 1945 to 1991, the same period of tension without firing a single bullet, without dropping a bomb, because there was a war that was fought in the minds of the people. No weapon was used. It was not a hot war. It was just a tension between the two states. And the same tension in the world history or the world politics is called the Cold War. Dear students, I am repeating the things for you. In 1945, finally Second World War came to an end, and it brought destruction to the world in terms of lives as well as the properties. And but when Second World War culminated in 1945, the two different things, three or more different things happened here, or we can say the war had these consequences, major consequences. One, the UNO got formed, that is United Nations Organization, and this organization got formed to check the further wars in the world and bring peace and prosperity in the world. And the most colonized nations of the world, or we can say the nations which were colonized by the British or by the Germany or by the Dutch, started gaining freedom. And the most important thing was that the Russia, USSR, former USSR, and the United States of America emerged two superpowers in the world. And the race over the supremacy created a tension between the two states, and the ideological difference between the two, that one was promoting the communist ideology, that is USSR, and another was promoting the capitalist ideology, that was United States of America. This ideological conflict also created an atmosphere of tension between the two states, or we can say it was a tension over the supremacy right from 1945 to 1991. And this period in world history is called the Cold War, and Cold War is always the opposite of the hot war. In Cold War, it is just war of talk, it is just a state of tension, and it is fought in the minds of the people, and we can't say it is a hot war. Dear students, you have to keep in the mind that hot war is a war where weapons is used, missiles are used, bombs are used. But in a Cold War, it was between the USSR and the United States. No single bullet was fired. Simply, it was a tension between USSR and the United States of America right from 1945 to 1991 over the supremacy. Dear students, you might have in the mind, during the Second World War, America dropped two atom bombs on the Japan, one at Hiroshima, other at Nagasaki, and both the towns were leveled to the ground, and this was the indication to the whole world that America is possessing atom bombs. So when war came to an end, there was also a race of the nuclear weapon race, and nuclear weapon race turned the supremacy race, and the supremacy race was between the United States of America and former USSR, and there was also an ideological conflict between the two, that is USSR and United States of America. So simply you have to keep in the mind that the state of the tension over supremacy right from 1945 to 1991 in the world history or in the world politics is called a Cold War. In a Cold War, no ballot was fired, no bomb was dropped, it was just fought in the minds of the people. It is just a tension between the two states. It remained from 1945 up to 1991. Dear students, this is the introduction, or we can say this is the brief description of the Cold War. Hope you might have grasped the concept. In case of any query or confusion that may strike your mind after watching this video, you can call me on 7006671106 or WhatsApp me on the same number. And when you forward your query by any means, by calling or by WhatsApping, or you are even free to email me at the kgm3864@gmail.com, and when you post your query, forward your query by any means, within short duration of time your query or confusion shall be cleared. Dear students, but important thing is that you have to see these things on available political science reference books, and also you have to work hard, you have to make self-study. This is only the way by which your boat will reach the bank. Dear students, my prayers are with you. Thanks. Be blessed.